This is Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
We're back in the friendly confines of our studios. Yesterday I had fun out at Desert Diamond Casino. I'm sorry, Dragon Ball, I didn't spend the afternoon with you.
It's all right. I can understand and appreciate that. To be fair, it is a very nice sports book.
It was. We had a good time out there. We had a lot of folks that came back to hang out with us. It was fun. What, you're looking at me like I'm crazy?
Well, no, I'm not looking at you like you're crazy.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was trying to get you to – I was texting somebody. I was trying to get you to keep talking so I could finish my text.
Well, I wasn't sure what else you wanted me to say about a sports book I wasn't into.
Should we just be Craig Ferguson? You want to have an awkward pause?
All we need now is a mouth organ, and then we'll be good to go.
Did you like the Craig Ferguson show?
I love the Craig Ferguson show.
It
was my favorite late night show. I was sad to see him go. Him and his skeleton with a mohawk.
Oh,
friend.
What was his name?
I believe it was. Oh my goodness!
Come on, $5 if you know. Jeff,
that's it. Geoff.
Yes, Geoff. No, I used to love the old David Letterman before I got really, really cranky.
Oh yeah,
the original, the young David Letterman on what was he on NBC?
I want to say it was NBC.
Yeah, I liked David Letterman NBC. I didn't like David Letterman CBS when he started getting kind of crankier. So that's what you were telling me. I didn't do this. It's one of those days.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
No, Dragon Ball just pointed out that it popped back over to our pregame show.
Right.
Overlay. So anyway, okay, so now we're ready to go.
Now we're ready to
start the show because we're getting ready to get down to Illegal Pete's for Bear Down Friday, 3 p.m. till 6 this weekend. This Friday as Arizona gets ready to take on North Dakota State. And we're going to talk a lot about that. It's all brought to you by Corona, an official sponsor of Arizona Athletics. Go Cats. Let's see. Coming up on the program today, I need to give stuff away today.
Wait.
Is that okay? I know Monday we do box office blitz.
I was going to say Monday was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we did. We gave away Roadhouse Cinema tickets. Yes. But I also got my hands on some tickets for Daughtry Live.
Is that what took you so long to get back from Desert Diamond Casino?
No. I just was supposed to give them away yesterday, and I didn't. So it's we're going to do a Tuesday version of the box office blitz. You got a chance to win a pair of tickets to see Daughtry Live at the Diamond Center, Desert Diamond Casino, Friday, September 30th. That's the location out on Pima Mine Road. So I've got tickets to give away every hour, a pair of tickets to give away to see Daughtry Live. I actually saw him. He played at Tropicana Field once. So why don't we do that today on the program as well? So we'll just give you more stuff for listening to Herrera today.
But not only that, but there's also something else we got to give away.
No, stop. What? What else am I giving away today?
Well, we've also got to give away our $25 cash card.
Oh, I got to do that too?
Yeah. We've got our friends from Dragoon Brewing giving away a $25 gift card.
So why don't I'm just going to give stuff away all day.
All day long.
I'll give away Daughtry tickets. I've got a $25 gift card, and we've got a ticket stop today.
Oh, that's right.
So if you go out to Caruso, that's what I was trying to get. Caruso's Italian Restaurant is where we're going to be this afternoon, starting at 4 o'clock. The crew will be out there giving away tickets.
Sounds like a good day to me.
Sounds like a pretty good day to me. So today's just the day of giving here on 1290. I'm just giving. So make sure you keep listening.
It hasn't even gone past Thanksgiving yet.
Okay, so starting at 4 o'clock, Caruso's Italian Restaurant on 4th Avenue, 434 North 4th Avenue. You can win a pair of tickets to see Arizona play. I believe we're giving away tickets for the North Dakota State game. So you could do that. Get your tickets 6-1 Cats as well. Go to ArizonaWildcats.com. We're expecting another big crowd out there this week. So like I said, I got too much to give away.
It's too much.
Too much to give away today. That's the theme of the show. We're just going to keep giving and giving and giving till it hurts. So you can win Daughtry tickets. You're going to get a chance to win a $25 gift card today, and you could get Arizona football tickets by going out to Caruso's beginning at 4 o'clock on 4th Avenue to win tickets. Do you think I can get the ticket crew to bring me back some fettuccine Alfredo? That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good though. That would make my blood sugar.
I mean, but now you got me thinking about seafood Alfredo, and now that's a problem.
Are you a seafood?
I'm a big seafood Alfredo. I prefer the. I'm actually
Are
more
you
of a
shrimp
fan
or
of
scallops?
I
inside?
prefer the scallops over the shrimp, but I will take both.
All right. Well, now I know. Now I know the way to your heart is through seafood.
Seafood Alfredo.
Seafood Alfredo. Seafood. What did I just say?
Seafredo? I don't know what you said.
Holy cow! I mean, this is worse than when you called it wonton.
Wonton. It's a wanton disregard of the English language here.
Oh, there you go. All right, let's just see what's rattling around in my head today.
Trigger some listeners, and 1290 does not take responsibility for the following content.
What the hell is going on?
It's time for the list as we explore the sick, twisted mind of our host, Rich Herrera,
And that's when things got bad.
and the list of things he is thinking about in that huge size 8 Chrome Magnum head of his.
Look at the size of that boy's head. That's like an orange on a toothpick.
You're gonna give the boy a complex.
Well, that's a huge noggin. Has its own weather system.
All right, let's get to it. Here's what's rattling around in my sick, twisted mind today. You know, I was in kind of a fog over the weekend on Sunday. I got up. I said, you know, I like this is what I like to do because I'm an empty nester now.
Right.
I like to go out to sports bars and watch games.
Right.
Okay. My wife likes to go watch football games on a Sunday. So I said, you know what? Your team, she's a Dolphin fan. I'm a Niner fan. So I just got this care package from someone at the team. They sent me a bunch of gear so I could dress up like a coach like I like to do on Sunday. So I had my red long sleeve 49er coach's shirt. You know, you see the one the coaches all wear?
Yeah.
So I have mine. It's got the swoosh on the side and the NFL shield, and it's official. It's the same. It's the real deal.
It's the stuff they wear.
It's the stuff they wear. 49er hat, brand new one. Coach's hat. Not the one Shanahan wears, but just one of the others.
Yeah.
I got like a couple T-shirts. I got the long sleeve coach's shirt. Then I got this really cool dry fit hoodie.
Right.
49er hoodie that Kyle Shanahan will wear later in the season, and that'll be really cool because I'll go, look, Coach and I are wearing the same shirt.
Right.
It's kind of like, you know, when you walk into a bar, and if you're a Steelers fan, like Dragon Ball, you see someone else wearing a Steelers shirt, you become buddies.
Oh, yeah.
You're like Steeler buddies.
Oh, yeah.
He could be the worst person in the whole wide world, but he's a Steeler fan, so you become Steeler buddies. So, you know, we go and we watch the game, and she's watching her Dolphins. I got a parlay with the Dolphins, the Niners, and the Ravens. And guess who stinks up the joint?
Oh, boy.
The 49ers. Man.
It happens, man.
I was tired because we worked all night on the post-game show. I didn't get to bed till like 3:30 in the morning, and I was up at 10.
I was going to say, you described yourself as being stuck in a fog, right?
Yeah, I was just tired.
I would say a better description for you would be you were, you know, knee deep in the quagmire, much like your 49ers.
Yes, exactly. Just yeah, quagmire is a great way to put it because that's how they played. So then, you know, I went home and I took a nap because that's what I like to do on a Sunday.
Hey, if you can fit them in, man.
I took a nap. When I was a little kid, I hated taking naps. Now, I look forward to naps. Naps are the greatest thing in the whole wide world. I wish we worked at Google where we had nap pods in here. Did you ever see the internship?
I've seen the internship.
Yeah, if we had nap pods in here, oh my gosh, it would be so cool.
I honestly thought that was just a joke in the movie, and then later learned that was an actual thing they had at Google.
It's
legit.
Like,
that's insanity.
It's legit. All those .coms have just silly things like that because they figure the more comfortable they make you at work, the longer you'll work.
The longer you'll stay, at the very least.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, I went and took my little nap, and then I was thinking, you know, let me watch Sunday Night Football. It's TB12, and I'm starting to feel bad for TB12 again.
Yeah.
Because of his marital situation that's now out there on blast for everybody in the world to know about.
I mean, it's public knowledge.
He and the missus aren't getting along, and she left the house for a little bit. Now they've got 8 vacation homes, I would imagine.
At least.
she's worth more than he is as a supermodel.
I mean, you get every time you get a picture taken of you, it's another paycheck.
Well, she's not. She doesn't wear Uggs, so that's why she's more popular. But anyway, I digress. So I was feeling pretty bad about watching Trey Lance's performance against the Chicago Bears, but then started watching football after my team stunk, and then I was watching Monday Night Football last night over at Desert Diamond Casino, and I saw the hype. But I wondered how will the Seahawk fans react? How's the 12th man going to react to Russell Wilson, who bailed on them because how dare you even think about trading me? I got my feelings hurt. I'm going to go somewhere else. He goes to the Denver Broncos, and I was wondering. And normally, I think if they really respect you, when you first come out for warm-ups, they'll cheer you. Yay! 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 And then when the game gets going, you get this. But I don't think Russell Wilson thought the 12th man was going to turn on him as bad as they did.
From the word go. From the word go. They did not take kindly to one Russell Wilson.
Wow. How would you like to be Russell Wilson? Led them to some of their... That's okay. That's my computer. I leave my computer on. That's why all it goes. So party favors that I have. How does Russell Wilson feel like these are my people? These are my carnal. These are my compadres. These are my cabalbayans.
They are your people.
Those are my peeps. Yeah,
until you leave.
In the house. And they just, oh my gosh, that was.
Welcome to another edition of Thunderdome.
They jumped him fiercely. So then I kind of perked up a little bit. I want to watch this as the Seahawks come out with their most god-awful, garish jerseys ever.
The Seahawks have been running the highlighter jerseys for years now.
I think they're just trying to steal Oregon's swag.
I mean, it may be partially that. Another part of me is just that, to be fair, I'm of the mindset that I miss the old Jim Zorn, Steve Largent
Now, by the way, if I was a Seahawks
jerseys.
fan, that's the one jersey I'd have is the green highlighter jersey.
Steve Largent?
No, I'd have the Russell Wilson green highlighter jersey if I were a Seahawk fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I were a Seahawk fan, I'd embrace how ugly that is.
Oh, yeah.
But man, my despair, it just flew straight out the window watching Russell Wilson struggle. I mean, the Seahawks are supposed to be a dumpster fire this year. They're supposed to be bad. And the Broncos are supposed to challenge in the West, aren't they?
They're supposed to be, at the very least, going after one of the secondary wild cards. Because I still think that division is the Chiefs to lose. They are still going to be a dominant offensive showing, which they showed against the Cardinals. But I think the Broncos should have been at least at the fifth seed option at this point.
Well, they're supposed to be better than the Seahawks.
They're supposed to be better than the Seahawks, absolutely.
Oh, did they stink the joint up? No?
I don't know if I have seen more bootlegs between two different offenses than I did in that game. There were so many bootlegs between Russell and Geno Smith. It is absurd.
But then I started feeling better because you want to know why I feel better today? Because I'm not a Seahawk fan.
Yeah.
Wow. Watching the Seahawks at the end of the ball game going for a 64-yard...
No, it's Broncos.
Broncos
fan.
Excuse me. See, again, I keep going back to them because Russell Wilson's supposed to be a Seahawk forever. Yeah. Right?
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. But the fact that the Broncos... How much did they pay him?
They at this point, I think they said
200?
that it's
200. How much?
In regards to his whole contract, the man is nearly worth $750 million with a B.
With a billion, $750 million. And the games of the line, and what do? Let me try.
First off, they let the clock run for 30 seconds,
right?
That was the one part about that upset me the most.
Why would it upset you?
Well, because here's the thing: You have 3 timeouts
and
with 55 seconds
and
left.
a guy that you just gave $750 million to, and you decide to go for a 64-yard field goal
in a stadium that has not had a kick, if I'm not mistaken, go beyond 57.
Wow.
With a kicker who has not hit a plus 60-yard field goal in his career.
Wow. How much does that because the new owners, some Walmart people bought the Broncos.
I'm not sure.
How do you like that investment? Wow. You just spent all that money on the Broncos and Russell Wilson, and you decided to kick not a game winner, right?
No, that would have been the game winner because it was a 1-point game.
1-point game. You, instead of giving the ball to your future Hall of Fame quarterback, you decide, let's kick the football instead. Ooh. Wow.
Nathaniel Hackett, honestly, may have taken the title of worst clock management I have seen in the NFL.
Don't do anything unusually stupid.
Since Anthony Lynn and Andy Reid. Like,
wow.
that was a level of incompetence with clock management that I have not seen in at least 2 years.
All personnel, please evacuate to the nearest lot and report to your supervisor.
That was awful. But the only thing that I guess made me feel even better than that is I saw a stat pop up on Facebook while I was going through my Facebook feed because I'm old. I use Facebook.
Right.
I'm not on TikTok. I'm not like
Patty Mahomes' brother.
No, and I don't want to be on TikTok with Patty Mahomes' brother and everybody else on TikTok. So
no,
I don't want to. I don't want to hang out with Mahomes' brother. But this just did pop up. You know, the only team in the National Football League without a touchdown?
The Broncos.
Broncos.
No, the Broncos.
No, that would be incorrect.
Ooh.
Proceed with caution.
Oh, it would be the Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? The Dallas Cowboys are the only team in the National Football League without a touchdown this season. Now, it's only one game, but they also don't have a quarterback. We'll talk more about that coming up. So, you know what it did? It made me feel better.
Yeah.
I felt like Steph Curry is being petty, but I feel better. All right, that's what's rattling right in my big old head. I got a bunch of things to talk about with the University of Arizona. We saw a new format. They're now holding press conferences for the coordinators. So I got to go watch Nansen and Carroll talk. We'll have that. I'll tell you about that coming up on the program. But we got stuff to give away every hour on the program. Daughtry tickets coming up this hour over at Desert Diamond Casino. So make sure you stay right here. We'll do a Tuesday edition of the Box Office Blitz right here on Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Rare. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Pulling
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear, they just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
Oh, that's right. That's today, right?
It is.
We're
now.
giving stuff away all day long. What are we giving away? Tickets to see Daughtry at Desert Diamond Casino. This is a bonus today. We're going to give away tickets to see Daughtry, Desert Diamond Casino, September 30th, out on Pima Mine Road. Can we do it right now? Can we do it right now?
Absolutely.
All right, let's give away tickets.
The 1290 box office is now open.
We feel that right away. It's just refreshing.
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies,
surely you can't be serious,
and more.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. Good luck from Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, we have tickets to give away to see Daughtry at Desert Diamond Casino at the Diamond Center Friday, September 30th, out on Pima Mine Road. How do you want to give them away? Let's pick a number.
I'll say go ahead and we'll go with caller number.
What number is Russell Wilson?
Oh, that's number 3, so that'll be quick.
Yeah, I don't want to give away number 3 because that sucked last night.
You know what's better than 3? 12.
For the 12th man that brought it last night for Monday Night Football.
Did you see those signs in the stadium where they said 12 was greater than 3? They were waiting for this opportunity.
Wow. All right, we'll take caller number 12 right now at 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Caller number 12 right now, 520-848-1290. You want a pair of tickets to see Daughtry at the Diamond Center, Desert Diamond Casino on Pima Mine Road. Wow. You know what? That's pretty good. We're giving away extra stuff today. I like it. Hey, don't forget, what's today? Today's the 13th, right? Today's Tuesday the 13th.
Tuesday,
so
13th,
tomorrow is our next Walk on Wednesday at Golf and Stuff, brought to you by Goodfellas AC. Stop by and register to win a $250 cash card along with a $250 Golf and Stuff prize pack. Plus, you could take on Arizona walk-on players. It's a friendly competition. You never know who's going to stop by. Golf and Stuff on Wednesday, September 14th between 6 and 8 p.m. For more details, go to wildcatsradio1290.com. All right, Dragon Ball's busy getting the callers that want to win these tickets to see Daughtry. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290. We're looking for caller 12, and you'll win those tickets. I was going to add a couple things. Do I got a minute here, Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball says I got a minute here. All right, I got a minute here. Do I want to talk about Pat McAfee on game day, which was kind of like putting ketchup on a Brazilian steak? It just wasn't needed. Oof. It's hard for you to take anybody seriously who's wearing a tank top if you're older than 23 years old, bro. But maybe I'll get to that a little bit later. I did want to talk a little bit more about Arizona and those that are kind of scratching their head right now a few days later after you started thinking about what went on with the Cats this week. And I'll get into that coming up on the program. I'll just tell you, for those of you, and I was watching, I always like to see Michael Lev's virtual scorecard. That Lev gets it, and then the fans get to grade it as well. The fans were down on the team quite a bit. I'm going to tell you why you need to pump the brakes. I know. I was the one out there selling rat poison, but I'm going to tell you to pump the brakes a little bit when it comes to the Cats. Pump the brakes a lot when it comes to the Cats and what we saw against Mississippi State, because I think all of that was fixable. All of that was repairable, and I'm pretty confident the Cats are going to have a really good shot at being 4-1 to begin the season. I know, that's crazy to think that the Cats could go from one win in the last 20 games to begin the season 4-1, but it starts this week against North Dakota State. So I'll get into that a little bit later in the program. Oh, and I forgot to mention it's Tuesday, so Dave Hickey, the athletic director, University of Arizona, stops by and joins us on the program as well. So, hey, keep dialing. I think he's got a winner, but if not, keep dialing. We'll give these Daughtry tickets away. We have 2 more pair to give away today, and I got a $25 gift card to give away courtesy of 988 IPA. So I got a lot to give away today. I think it's going to be a good day here on 1290. All right, you want to take a quick break? We'll come back. Dragon Ball has his headlines, right? Are we going to do football headlines today?
Well, we were going to do the football headlines, but where is it going to be this hour or the next hour?
Next hour.
Next hour? Yeah.
I'm not getting ahead of myself. Look, I wrote everything out. I know what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, I know. I'm just making sure that I'm not falling behind myself.
No, we're good. We're good. It's weird because we're giving stuff away on a Tuesday.
Which, by the way, congratulations to one Mr. Matthew Maley. Congratulations.
One Mr. Matthew Maley? Is there more than one Matthew Maley?
You never know.
Is his name Matthew or Matt?
He said he's told me Matthew.
Matthew, way to go, pal.
There you go.
You're going to go see Daughtry. All right, coming up with the program, I want to talk a little bit about Wildcat fans. You got to pump the brakes a little bit, guys. You got to pump the brakes a little bit. And then we'll talk about why I'm embarrassed for the Broncos. All that coming up. That's Dragon Ball. I'm Rich Herrera. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Krisa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Krisa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it and tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Fully on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear. They just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
Uh, 988 IPA. It's available at their tap room, and I'm excited that it's already sold out in cans.
Yeah,
that means you're making a difference.
Yeah.
Hey, a little bit later this week, you're going to get a chance to win a $25 gift card that you could use at Dragoon Brewing. You can't get it in cans anymore because it's boom, gone. 988 IPA available in their tap room. So we'll do that this week as well. The tap room's located at 1895 West Grant Road.
1859.
Or 1859 here in West Grant Road. I got all these numbers backwards.
There's a lot of numbers.
Oh, by the way, I need some help.
Sure.
Let's see. Arizona is taking on Mississippi State this week.
Okay.
I've decided to bet every team. Some sports talk guy, some big fat sports talk guy over on the other side of the country. Can I put up a 6-pack of 988 IPA?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, see, this is even better than I thought when you walked in.
We have a case hidden in the back for you.
Oh, even better. Oh, yeah, because it's already folks, this is some good stuff. Tristan, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Dragoon Brewing bringing you this week's program. We'll continue with you. It's Wildcats Radio 1290.
Your local radio stations are here for you. No subscriptions or monthly fees necessary. We're here to give you the news, weather, and traffic you need and the music you love. But if the foreign-owned record labels get their way, it could stop the music. They want Congress to force radio stations to pay them more money simply to play their music. Don't let radio go silent. Text LOCAL to 52886 and tell Congress to protect local radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Attention BetMGM customers. Have a friend who loves sports as much as you do? Here's a chance for both of you to earn a $50 bonus when they sign up through BetMGM's Refer a Friend program. Just sign into your BetMGM account and click on the Refer a Friend program to send your friend a message inviting them.
This is David Amata, and here's what's trending on 1290 here at 3:40. Arizona offensive coordinator Brennan Carroll said that they will be a focus on scrambling throughout the week in this week's coordinator's press conference when discussing Jaden DeLaura. And the Suns will be without their owner, Robert Sarver, for the next year after the NBA decided to suspend Sarver due to recent workplace allegations. Sarver will, though, still remain owner of both the Suns and the Mercury. Steelers star pass rusher and reigning defensive player of the year will not be getting season-ending surgery after secondary opinions confirmed Watt only tore the muscle but not the tendon on his pec. After initial reports that Dak Prescott will be out 6 to 8 weeks, the Cowboys announced that they will not be placing the quarterback on injured reserve, and they could see him come back in just about 4 weeks. That's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Wildcats Radio 1290. I'm Rich Herrera, along with Dragon Ball. Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to give away a $25 gift card, a courtesy of 988 IPA. Again, that's the number for suicide prevention hotline across the country. So again, Dragoon Brewing has been great in stepping up to support that effort, raising awareness of the new national hotline.
You know, it's a very nice gesture from them, especially for a lot of people that don't know what the new number is.
Right.
So you get
well, and being a military town here in Tucson, I think that's really, really important. So again, if you're not feeling if you're feeling overwhelmed and you need somebody to talk to, that 988 number is something that is a great resource for you because you're not alone.
Yep.
Today's program brought to you by PGA Tour Superstore, located in Oracle and Limberlost. Shop with the pros at Tucson's PGA Tour Superstore, home for golf pros and beginners just like me. Let's say, because I saw this weekend the weather's starting to break. Have you noticed?
Yeah, it's been
like 97 degrees today was the high, and I'm like, woohoo! My wife's like, it's still 97 degrees.
Yeah, the heat's not as bad as it was, and storms aren't they're not occurring as often as they did.
Right, so it means
during
we're going to get to the really great weather, and that's what everybody wants to go out and golf. So do you have the proper golf attire? Do you have the latest from Travis Matthew? Do you have Nike, Under Armour, Puma, Barstool Sports, Black Clover? Do you need to upgrade your game when it comes to what you wear out to the golf course? If you do, check out PGA Tour Superstore, biggest selection. They have everything you could possibly need for the game of golf, and I have a great deal for you. If you roll in there and you mention the radio station, they'll take $20 off a purchase of $150 off a purchase of $250 or more, only at PGA Tour Superstore, just by mentioning this radio show. Okay, did you watch Game Day, by the way?
I didn't get a chance to watch any of the Game Day, no.
They added Pat McAfee, and they had him on a couple years ago, and all he talked about was punting. But now they have him on in all his glory, wearing his tank tops and his big belt buckle, and he's yelling and screaming. It was like putting ketchup on a great Kobe steak.
Is he doing his full wrestling broadcaster now?
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. So I wonder, with him yelling and screaming in the middle of that, how long that's going to last.
I mean, I feel like that would be better off, instead of being on Game Day, it would be better off having that on Good Morning Football, because that's more so that market, I feel like, because there's a lot of joking around on that particular show,
Bunch of bros.
Oh, there's a couple bros, but more so it's a goofy atmosphere at times when they try to break down tape, and then you just get a couple of guys that are just
because Game Day will give you the one story that'll make you cry.
Oh yeah. Every time.
They'll give you that one story that Tom Ronaldo used to do where he'd make you cry. Now, I can't remember the guy who took over for Ronaldo, but he does a great job giving you these stories of why college football is great. And they'll talk to the coaches, and they'll break everything down, and then McAfee's standing there. So we'll see.
It's a drastic change in theme and approach, to say the least.
Back and forth for Game Day? Absolutely. Absolutely. I did want to bring something up, though. There's a couple things. I was going to bring up. I was still going to keep bagging on the Broncos, but I actually feel bad for Bronco fans.
I mean,
not.
Nah.
Not. I feel bad for Cowboy fans.
Nah.
No. Have they taken enough ridicule? I mean, I heard Rome blast them. I heard Maggie and Perloff blast them. I've heard everybody in America blast that you have Russell Wilson and you decided I'm gonna set myself up for a kick instead of letting my new franchise quarterback get after it and win the game for me.
I mean, it's the equivalent. You just got done saying that McAfee on game day is like putting ketchup on a good steak. Having a major move to bring in a potential franchise quarterback.
He is a franchise quarterback.
Well, for how long, I don't know. That's the thing is that when I think of franchise quarterback, I think of a guy that's going to be there 8-something years. Like, that's a decade's worth of quarterback being there as a franchise quarterback. I don't know if Russ has got that many years left in the tank for him. I mean, it's basically the equivalent of what happened when they had Peyton Manning a couple of years back.
Go get me a winner. Get me a winner. Go get me a Super Bowl.
So they've got a winner, a guy who has been at the top and the pinnacle of the sport, and you spend all that time making that move, and then you choose to go ahead and kick a field goal in your opening game to try and show that you're trying to be taken as a serious contender. It doesn't make sense. You can't do both things and expect to be taken seriously.
Coming up this weekend, the final game of Week 1 of the National Football League. The 12th man welcomes in Russell Westbrook and his new team, the Denver Broncos. The Broncos' goal is to get to the end of the game with an opportunity to win by having Russell Wilson sitting on the bench and going for a 64-yard field goal. Only in the National Football League.
That was pretty good.
Basically what they did.
Basically.
You know, it's even better than this promo that's coming up for the NFL. Coming up this Sunday, America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, without a quarterback and the only team to not score a touchdown in the first week of NFL play, takes on, who cares? They're going to get their butts kicked anyway. Coming up on CBS.
I mean, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah. Going to be a long, long year for Cowboy fans.
It is.
You know what? Cowboy fans should be happy that I'm not working this week on the network. Oh, Cowboy fans hate me in Dallas.
I'd imagine so.
Cowboy fans hate me in Dallas because I point out the reason why they stink is because their owner won't fire their general manager. The general manager happens to be the owner.
Yep.
And at one point, he had one quarterback on his roster, and that was Dak Prescott. And then the whole thing of coming out, we're not going to put him on the reserve list. We think he's going to come. What, is Jerry Jones now the team doctor, general manager, and owner? Hey, you know what? This is the owner. Let me call down to the general manager. Hi, general manager. Can you call down to the orthopedic surgeon? Here, let me put them all on the phone with you. You're talking to one person. How does Jerry Jones know he's going to come back in 4 weeks?
Because he told him to. In the end, I mean, that's basically the end-all, be-all of it, is that he said, you're going to come back.
You're going to come back.
It's not even so much if like that's the way it is. It's like that's the way it needs to be.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
You do not have a 6 to 8 week injury.
You do not have a 6 to week 8 injury. You will come back and play for America's team in 4 weeks.
You will throw the football well.
You will throw the football well.
You will not fumble the snap on the center to quarterback exchange because your thumb hurts.
I will not throw the quarterback.
I mean, it's basically like we joke about it, but in the end, that's really what it is. It's Jerry Jones is saying that this is going to be the case, and it's going to be the case because he so desires it. It's real sad.
I am your general manager. You will come back and play now or face my wrath. Bring forth the orthopedic surgeon that said he shall be out for 8 weeks. And I will. Oh, heck, I don't know. I'm a lousy general manager and an owner. No, let me see if I can finish it. Oh, what do they call? What is it called when Darth Vader chokes people?
Force choking.
Yeah. Bring forth that rebel scum who's the team's orthopedic surgeon. I shall force choke him and force him to bring back Dak Prescott early. You shall not disappoint me again, Doc. I mean, that's kind of what it is.
Hold on, Rich. Hold on a second.
What, you got one better for me?
Hold on, I got one. I'll have to be the orthopedic surgeon. Well, as far as I know, Mr. Jones, it's going to have to be in a 6 to 8 week timetable for Dak to make a comeback here. It really is. It's a difficult injury for a court.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
That's basically it, isn't it?
I find your lack of faith disturbing, orthopedic surgeon. I want him back now. And find those droids while you're at it.
The problem is that there is no Grand Moff Tarkin there to pull Jerry Jones off anybody. There's no one above. That's just it. Vader still had people standing above him. Jerry has no one above him. That's the problem here.
I told the Emperor we will bring the Super Bowl trophy back to Dallas.
That's the problem, though. He's the Emperor, he's Darth Vader, and he's Grand Moff Tarkin.
You just figured it out! You just figured it out! You just figured it out! Okay, wait a minute. That's it. That's why this is all messed up. You just cracked the code. He's the general manager and the owner. It doesn't work. And in Star Wars, if Darth Vader were the emperor, it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work. In the end, as much as people want to go ahead and brag about Darth Vader, for all intents and purposes, is still a stoolie. He still does other people's jobs. The Emperor still directs Vader on what to do. Grand Moff Tarkin gave Vader the order to stop choking that one guy out, and Vader did as he requested. Like, in the end, Vader is still a stooge.
Vader rise.
He's still an employee. He's not even the boss he's not even the boss on the Death
So
Star.
again, it doesn't work when Darth Vader and the Emperor Palpatine are the same person, right?
They're not. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. And it doesn't work when your general manager is also your owner.
It doesn't work.
Wow. We just solved all the problems in the world.
This is the code we have chosen to crack on this episode of the Rich Herrera Show. What a mess it is in Dallas and in Denver. There's a lot of messes to be had around the NFL. You know, I guarantee you there's some kind of a hip-hop matchup of those two themes together.
You think?
I'd almost guarantee it.
All right, enough of that nonsense. But it was just, I saw that, and then I heard when I was coming in, because Maggie and Perloff were going to announce it, because when Jerry went on, I think he goes on our sister station in Dallas.
Yeah.
And I'm on that station at night on CBS, and I just drive the Cowboy fans crazy.
I mean, in the end, though, they all know that it's the same problem. The only one that doesn't know it's a problem is Jerry.
They all do. I'm like, hey, how about them Cowboys? And then it's like 3 hours straight of Cowboy fans talking about how bad Jerry is.
Yep. The only person who can fire Jerry is Jerry, and Jerry refuses to fire himself.
Well, and now apparently he's also the orthopedic surgeon, saying that you'll come back early.
That is basically the equivalent of him
being a cowboy. He'll come back early.
Now he is the Emperor. He is Darth Vader. He is Grand Moff Tarkin. He's also the droid that they use to go ahead and interrogate Princess Leia. And then he's also the guys that tried to go ahead and pull in the Millennium Falcon. And he's also the guy who pulls the lever on the Doomsday device. He's everybody in that organization except for someone that actually knows what he needs to be doing.
Dive.
This is the part where we just take the show down this Dragon Ball hole and just go straight down there. But I love it. I love it. All right. Anyway, let's give away. Can we go ahead and give away something away right now?
Yeah, we can give away
Listen,
something.
I got to reward you guys for listening to me go all fanboy Star Wars /NFL, which, by the way.
Oh, boy, that is a good point.
It 100% was. So in order just to reward you for listening to me geek out over that, let me give you a chance to win a $25 gift card, right?
Yep.
Do I have that in my little bag of tricks today?
It's in there today.
Okay, so we're giving away a $25 cash card courtesy of Dragoon Brewing's 988 IPA. 988 is the new National Suicide Prevention Hotline number. Dragoon Brewing is collaborating with other brewers around Arizona for this community project. The goal of 988 IPA is to start the conversation about suicide prevention and mental health, to spread awareness regarding mental health, understand the issues concerning suicide and mental health is an important way to take part in suicide prevention, help others in crisis, and change the conversations around suicide. So here's the deal, 988 IPA. By the way, they've already sold out of it in cans. You can only get it at their tasting room, which is kind of cool. We're going to give you a $25 gift card, courtesy of Dragoon Brewing's 988 IPA. Give me a number.
Let's go with 8, because there are 2 8s in the 988 number.
Okay, I like it.
Yep.
No, listen, you're brilliant today.
Thank you.
I mean, not very often do I call you brilliant, but that was pretty good that Darth Vader and the Emperor cannot be the same person.
They cannot be the same person if you want the Empire to survive.
I think that's pretty good. All right, here's the deal. Call right now, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. And if you're caller number 8, you're going to win a $25 gift card, courtesy of Dragoon Brewing. Good luck. Keep calling, 520-848-1290. Coming up, Dave Hickey, Athletic Director, University of Arizona, joins us next here at 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Coloco. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Coloco, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. It is good. Backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front.
Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, sports fans, it is Tuesday. That means we sit down and talk with the athletic director, University of Arizona. Dave Hickey joins us for his weekly visit here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great, Rich. Thanks for having me. Always good to be with you.
All right, 46,000 plus turned out at Arizona Stadium. It was something to behold, all those Wildcat fans. Give me your thoughts of what we saw this weekend with the Wildcat fans really showing up to support this football team.
Well, I thought we had a tremendous turnout, and our fans really responded. Both our regular fans, and as well as our students. Wow, what a great environment that the students created. I thought the rest of our fan base really fed off of that. I just appreciate all the folks coming out. I know Jed does, and I know our team does. It makes a huge difference. And to hit that 46,000 mark was tremendous, and we want to keep it going and try to exceed that as we keep going forward during the season here.
Well, let's talk about the Zona Zoo, because I know all the broadcasters talked about it. Brian and Lamont talked about it. We talked about it on the post-game show. The Zona Zoo did their part. We talked so much about the student-athlete experience, but I wanted to just touch with you just the student experience of what you saw this weekend with the kids coming out and having just a great time. I got into the stadium early, but I saw so many students. I've seen more students than I've seen the last couple of years at football games. Excited, genuinely feeling that school spirit and pride as they rolled into the stadium.
Yeah, I think I don't know what our official count was finally, but I know we were approaching 8,000 students at the game. Who knows? Maybe we even went over that. But great turnout. We had a huge Greek pregame tailgater right outside the stadium. I think 500-600 Greeks came to do their pregame tailgater there. And then to see the students line up, all the enthusiasm, the excitement, all the energy inside the student section and on our East Concourse. Boy, it was just tremendous. And like you said, I think that's part of the experience of coming to the University of Arizona. It's part of being a student is, obviously all the big activities that happen, but on a football Saturday, that's a big part of being a student here and experiencing that and supporting your classmates that are out on the field, having a lot of fun with your classmates and your friends at the game. And I thought we accomplished all of those things and look forward to coming back next week.
And by the way, they were there early, Dave. They didn't just roll in right before the game started. I walked in, about 6:30 the stadium, and the zoo was already packed.
Yeah, we always open our student gates early. The students are the first people that are allowed in the stadium. We always make that happen, and it's a priority for them and for us. And nearly 2 hours before the game, we had lots of students already in there. So it was, again, they were there and they kept it going through warm-ups and all the way through the game. So they made a big difference. And I know our players feed off of that, and the rest of our crowd feeds off of that.
Jed mentioned it. How much does it mean to him and that coaching staff to see Tucson believe in the product, Tucson believe in the process? I know we talk about selling season tickets and tickets all the time, but I know and I've been in sports long enough, I know when you walk into a stadium and you see a lot of people there, it gives you a little bit of almost super strength. I know when you walk into a stadium and it's empty, it's a big letdown.
Yeah, again, I think I give credit to Jed and to our marketing staff, our ticket staff, who've worked really hard to keep that enthusiasm going, the energy going, all the positive things that are surrounding our football program. We all believe in it. We've talked about it. We've asked our fan base to believe in it and be part of it. You've heard Jed talk about this a number of times, and I'm a real believer in it. It is time for everybody to get on board now. Can't really do the wait and see. You can't. Everybody needs to get on board because that's what's going to lift us to the next level. And there's no question. Jed and I shook hands. We talked. We always do right before the game, and he actually came over off the sideline to where I was and just commented. He goes, "Hey, this feels great." And I think you're right. When you're in it on those nights, when you go out and people have really responded and rallied around it, we're so appreciative of that, and it does give you a lift. And it did, on Saturday night, definitely. Like, hey, these people believe, we believe in them, and together we can do great things.
I noticed something. Jed's talked about this. I think you might have even said this last week. We're past the rebuild. We've already seen the foundation torn down to the base, and now it's building back up. What does that mean when you talk with Jed and you guys say, okay, the rebuild is done. Now this is just straight building back up. We're not looking behind. We're just building the foundation and making this house as strong as we can get it.
Yeah, I think, it's the remodeling analogy. I think when we came in and we made the decision, we kind of cleared the lot. We just said, hey, let's buy. We've got this great house, and this great lot, and there's a lot of assets to it, but we're going to strip it all the way down and rebuild in a way. And we put all of those pieces together, I thought, through the last 12 months or so. And it's a really good foundation. It's a stable environment. And now it's about building this exemplary place, this championship caliber program. And that's not talking about rebuilding. We got the right people, we got the right pieces, and we're building it now. Now we're just building it. We're going to keep building it every day, every game, every year, a little bit better. So I don't think we're in what sometimes can be viewed as a difficult time when you're just in this rebuild. And there's a lot of, we're going to knock that wall down, and it's not going to be too pretty. I think we got through that stuff. Now we're really in a point where we can, maybe build some of the amenities, put a little more carpet down, do some of those kind of things, and really excited about that.
A nice 85-inch big screen TV will look great in this house when we all get to the Rose Bowl somewhere in the future. What's jumped out at you? Is there a couple things that have jumped out at you watching this team play 2 games?
That's a great question. I think certainly the way we look on the field, in our athleticism, and we've had, again, I compliment our players from last year. I think they've grown and developed as well. We're a better prepared football team across the board. We have more bodies just in our position departments, so that's good. I love our enthusiasm and energy, and that happened even last year when we kind of struggled, when we couldn't get the wins, but we played so doggone hard. We never quit. That attitude remains. This is a great group that thinks they can do big, big things, and they don't look back. They just keep looking forward. But I've really enjoyed watching them play. The way they conduct themselves, the way they go about the business on game day is really good as well. I've been impressed with our coaches. Again, the scheming and the things that they've done. It seemed, again, I really like that, and they've got the players to execute, put them in a position for the most part to be successful, and that's what you try to do.
For me, it's been passion. I see the passion from the players, and I think that's you see the passion from the coaches, the training staff, the strength and conditioning guys, Dave. You see the passion that they have, and you see that all show up on Saturday, but we see it in practice every day, and I think the fans are starting to see that.
Yeah, look, it maybe goes back to a little bit what we just talked about, but we really believe this can work. We really believe in this. We really believe we've done this the right way. We have a lot of work left to do. You can't sit back and go, okay, we're there, because you're never there. But the passion, the belief, the facts that, every day those guys come believing they can do great things. And our coaches can, are coaching real in a positive way, lots of energy, enthusiasm. And you're right. Our guys like to play. They like to be out on the field. They like to be around each other. And there is a lot of energy, enthusiasm, excitement, passion right now. And I do think our fans see that. I really do. I think they believe in it. And like I said, we've got it's building blocks. We've got more to do. Don't get me wrong. But I feel really good about the direction. Feel real good about the things that happen. And sometimes I look at little victories. I mean, I would have liked to have had a big victory on Saturday night, like we all would have. But I see good things against an experienced SEC team with good players, that are juniors, seniors, that have been through some battles, and our guys learned a lot that night and did a lot of good things as well.
Absolutely. Dave Hickey joining us here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Some people are going to ask this week, North Dakota State University, an FCS school, what goes into making this arrangement, having NDSU come in here? How long does it take to get a contract to play teams like at NDSU, and how beneficial is it for the FCS schools to get an opportunity to play an FBS school?
Yeah, this was a deal done several years ago under Rich Rodriguez's time here, an opportunity to try to locate an FCS school, and went with North Dakota State. So I think it was one of the first contracts that came across my desk when I was just first here, and we locked that game in. Really good opportunity to play a highly ranked, the very best team in FCS. And so it's going to be a really good football game. We're going to be ready to play. Obviously, it's a big game for them to come into a Pac-12 stadium. And you saw what happened last week. Football is a strange game at times. You better be ready to play. You got to put points on the board. You have to play hard the whole game, or else it can be a tough day. And we don't want that to happen. But this will be a very, very good football team that will come in. But it takes a few years for these to come together. And yeah, this one's been there for, I guess, that's almost 5 years. I guess 5 years ago when this was solidified.
Wow! And again, hey, you look. This has made some drama in college football when you see these FCS schools. They come in there and they want nothing more than to take down an FBS school, and they have something to brag about for years to come.
Yep, they have excellent football players. They have a lot of players who could start certainly at the Division I level. It always happens in these cases is their depth, their overall number of players they carry is a little bit less, and their skill level depth begins to deteriorate when injuries and people get banged up through the year. But when you start the seasons with these teams, they are outstanding. And North Dakota, look, you don't have to – we don't dodge anything. They are a great football program. They've done a phenomenal job there building it, getting the right kind of guys many of them from the upper Midwest. That maybe just off the radar slightly of Big Ten schools, and they've loaded up with them, and they're good. They're a really good football team. We played them when I was the athletic director at Central Michigan, and they are an exceptional team and program. So you better strap it on and be ready, because they are a physical bunch up front on both sides. They come at you. They want to impose a physical style game. And that's, that we've got to be ready for that, because that's what it's going to be, a little bit of a fight early on to see who's going to back down, and we've got to be ready to go after them.
Are we expecting a big contingent of Bison fans rolling in?
We are. There's going to be a big North Dakota State group in town. They've purchased a lot of tickets. They purchased a lot of tickets beyond the ones that we provided. I would expect several thousand North Dakota State fans. They travel really well. They've obviously traveled to multiple times the national championship games. That's what happens when programs reach that kind of level. And again, this is a terrific opportunity for them to come down to our state and have a good time. It's always fun to come to Tucson, have a great football game too. And I expect to see a lot of them around town.
Couple things real quick before we let you go. Hall of Fame this weekend. I loved it. Jed Fish was wearing Arizona softball shirt on Thursday when he sat down and talked with us, honoring Mike Candrea, all those great student athletes, coaches, and someone who sat in your desk before, Jim Livengood. It was really nice to see them out at the stadium Saturday.
It was terrific. Yeah, we had some real legends, obviously, some of the greatest of the great that competed here, coached here, and then a legendary administrator like Jim Livengood. So it was a fun night to hear their stories, be around it. Every time you go to the Hall of Fame, you understand how great this program is and what really separates it from others. And it's the people, it's the connections, the memories. The student-athlete experience here is such a first-class, high-caliber experience that is truly different than most places. Very centered on our students and our student-athletes, and that makes it different. But you get to hear from, the GOAT, the best in softball, and Mike Candrea, and obviously Jim Livengood. We had the families of our first ever African-American to play football here, Fred Baptiste, 1949, and his family was there. Remarkable to think about that. And in the same room, Willie Williams, former track coach, his family. Willie is not with us anymore, but his family, legendary track coach, was there. He was the first Division I African-American head coach in any sport, and that happened right here in Tucson at the University of Arizona. So it was really such a remarkable night to think back on that. And then we had some rock star swimmers, a diver, and one of our all-time great softball players. So it was a fun night to induct those 8 individuals and hear their stories and have a great evening together.
Hey, real quick reminder, Arizona Volleyball also returning home after a successful weekend in San Diego State. We have the Wildcat Classic this weekend with Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, UTEP, Cal State Northridge all coming into Tucson. Hey, Dave Rubio's group is 7-1 to start the season.
Yeah, 7-1. Dave's done a great job. This will be a nice weekend here to be able to see them. Again, we've talked about them being in a position this year to make some noise in the Pac-12 conference, and so far we're off to a great start. So looking forward to having them. I hope people will come out and see us this weekend in town. So great time to see that program. And, Dave's such a professional. He's been doing this so long. And they seem to just keep getting better and better. Their only loss was a really tight match against North Carolina on the road. And so, again, like we say about a lot of our programs, I think it's positioned for a lot of success this year.
Absolutely. Dave, thank you so much for joining us. I'll catch up with you this weekend at the stadium, and we'll talk to you next week on the radio.
Hey, look forward to it. Let's try to fill up that stadium again. Bear down. Go Cats.
Dave Hickey joining us here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Coloco. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Coloco, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step to hand off into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it. It's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way. Out to Tabellas. Down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ball game. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
tied.
A huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball.
3 hour during the Rich Herrera Show on Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, we're doing a bonus edition of the Box Office Blitz coming up in, a couple of minutes, right? Dragon Ball?
A couple of minutes here, yeah.
All right, a couple of minutes. We will do another Box Office Blitz. We have tickets to give away to see Daughtry. Daughtry is appearing at the Desert Diamond. I got to read these the right way. Desert Diamond Casino Entertainment. Pair of tickets to see Daughtry at the Diamond Center at the Desert Diamond Casino, Sarita on Pima Mine Road. So we'll give those tickets away a little bit later. By the way, we do have Arizona tickets being given away right now. We have a ticket stop going on. Let me find where Caruso's Italian Restaurant. Caruso's Italian Restaurant. It's 434 North 4th Avenue. 434 North 4th Avenue. We have tickets as long as they last. We sent a bunch of tickets out there for the game against North Dakota State. So, if you want to win tickets to go out to see the Cats take on North Dakota State coming up this weekend, you can stop by Caruso's, 434 North 4th Avenue in Tucson, and we have pairs of tickets to give away as long as they last out at Caruso's Italian Restaurant. They're also a big sponsor of Arizona football, so thanks to them for being part of our broadcast. All right, let's see. I've got more to give away here. We're going to get to football headlines coming up in just a bit, and Lamont Hunley will join us on the program. Right, Dragon Ball?
That is correct.
All right, just because you need to keep me focused today.
I'm trying to get caught up on my stuff, and I'll keep you going on yours.
What your stuff?
Oh, there's still some stuff that we got to take care of.
What are you over there watching? Anime?
No, we got to go ahead and get all the sound that we can from our coaches' conferences that we had today and stuff like that.
I do. I'm going to bring up one little thing before we get to the football headlines coming up here in just a bit.
Right.
I have been the biggest purveyor of rat poison around the football program, and I did it on purpose because, to be very candid with you, there's not been a lot of joy in Mudville for the last few years, if you know what I mean. That's from the old Casey at the Bat poem. For those of you that are under the age of 105, meaning that, when was the last time you got excited about Arizona football? And I know this for a fact because I've told everybody this for years. You celebrate a victory for 15 minutes, you cry over a loss for 15 minutes, and you get back to work. That's what the teams are supposed to do. And that's why Jet Fish calls it rat poison. Sarkeesian's calling it rat poison because Texas had such a great game against Alabama. Nick Saban famously calls it rat poison. Tommy Lloyd called it rat poison. Rat poison is when everybody starts getting on you, telling you how great you are. Oh, you're fantastic. Oh, you're the best. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe how good you are. And then all of a sudden, everybody and their brother jumps on your bandwagon, and you start listening to everybody that's telling you how incredibly great you are. And when that happens, bad things happen because you start believing your own press clippings. You start getting a little bit of hubris. And when that happens, nothing good is going to come of that. So that's why I 100% get why coaches hate when people start throwing out the rat poison. Because it will make your team get a little fat, get a little lazy, and they won't work as hard. So I get that part when it comes to the rat poison. And yes, absolutely 100%, I have been out here peddling rat poison. But for the Arizona Wildcat fans, I want you just to take a little step back. Just take a little step back when it comes to the rat poison that I've been trying to get everybody to buy into. Now, it's rat poison for the players. And it could be rat poison for the fans as well. Because if you get too high or too low after wins or losses, you start to lose faith. So let me back up for just a little bit with the rat poison that I've been throwing. I thought I had a rat poison sound effect in here. Didn't I have one before?
I don't think you did.
I thought I did.
Well, here, for people that are still saying that you're portraying rat poison and everything else, I mean, their response is probably something similar to this.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
There you go. It's better than
we sucked.
We didn't suck. Arizona loses to Mississippi State. And the reason I bring this up, I was watching Michael Lev's interactive report card, and I saw, what he gave the different members of the team, and then I saw what the fans gave. And the fans were kind of Debbie Downers. They were not impressed with what they saw out of the University of Arizona in the loss. Okay?
We couldn't do diddly poo offensive.
Not true. Not true. And I know in listening to people and everybody I've talked to the last couple of days, they're all down on Jaden DeLora because he was scrambling and making things happen, and he threw the 3 interceptions. So I need to pump the brakes a little bit for you and have everybody come correct. Okay? Let me pump the brakes for just a moment. All of this is fixable. So, Dragon Ball, you've heard me say this for years. Mm-hmm. Let's deal in reasonable expectations. I thought Arizona could win the football game, and I think that bared out because it was a one-possession game going into the fourth quarter. And as I look through, I got my notes here from the game. Arizona was down by 8 going into the fourth quarter, I believe, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me go back here and look. So as Arizona's at the end of the ball game, I don't have time to go back and look. But as Arizona's at the end of the ball game, it was a winnable ball game. Now, Arizona made a bunch of mistakes. If Arizona doesn't throw the 3 interceptions, game goes the other way. Mm-hmm. That's a fixable mistake. Arizona runs the football a little bit more. That's fixable. There's lots of things that are fixable in this game. But before I started throwing rat poison to the crowd, let me ask you this. Raise your hand. And if you're driving, keep one hand on the steering wheel. But raise your hand if you honestly thought Arizona was going to beat Mississippi State and Mike Leach on August 1st. Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Did anybody think?
You play to win the game.
Did anybody think Arizona was going to beat Mississippi State when they started camp end of July? Raise your hand if you did. Call me if you did. I'd love to hear you tell me that you thought Arizona was going to beat Mississippi State when you looked at the schedule and they went into camp. How many of you now raise your hand thought that Arizona was going to go in there and blow the doors off Mississippi State and beat them by 3 touchdowns? Nobody. How many people thought that Arizona State was going to get walked all over, or excuse me, that Mississippi State was going to come in here and walk all over the Wildcats and beat them by 4-5 touchdowns? Oh, I bet you there's a whole bunch of you out there that thought that, because that was conventional wisdom. We got our expectations up a little bit, Tucson, and that's okay. Expect to win. That's what Jed put out in that big sign in front of the Lowell Stevens football complex. And I'm glad he did. Good is the enemy of great. If you just want to be good, you'll never be great. Expect to win. It's okay that you're disappointed today that the Cats didn't win, because you know what that means? You care again. Can I say it one more time? For everybody that's frustrated that I read that had C's and D's for most of the position groups, everybody was walking around mad that they lost to Mississippi State and was upset about the 3 interceptions. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're upset, because that's better than what we've been in this town for the last couple of years, which is apathetic. You couldn't go to football games 2 years ago. You didn't want to go to football games last year. This year, 46,000 showed up to watch Arizona stand there and go toe-to-toe with Mississippi State. And in the end, older, more experienced, bigger, physical, faster players from a better conference beat the Wildcats. That's nothing to hang your head on. That's nothing to be upset about. And I'm glad that you're upset. I'm glad that you're mad about this, because it shows me we care once again. And that's the beginning. Mission accomplished. Now, take that frustration out this weekend against North Dakota State. How many people roll back into Arizona Stadium? I'm done begging you to come in. You want to go? Great. You don't want to go? Stay home and miss all this. You don't want to go? Nobody's going to beg you to go anymore. Jed's begged you to go. I begged you to go. Dave Hickey's asked you to go. You don't want to go? Don't go. Those that do go, though, are going to know what it's like. And I tell you this I tell people this all the time on the radio. And I'll tell you right now, there is going to be nothing better than tasting that champagne when Arizona finally gets to where they want to be. Because as a bandwagon, you're there, you're celebrating. But someone who's been there from the very beginning and who was labored and suffered and been a long-suffering fan, when they get that taste of champagne, it is the sweetest nectar you'll ever have in your life. It's the difference between, I'll use the Red Sox for an example. The Red Sox fans that have been around since the curse of the Bambino and never thought they'd ever win, the ones that were crying when the Red Sox finally broke the curse of the Bambino, and they were crying because they were missing those who never in their lifetime ever saw the Red Sox win a World Series. Those people have something that no one else will ever have. They know what it's like to be long-suffering and finally win that championship. They know what it's like to taste that champagne, and they know what it's like to have that void filled in their life. Now, those Red Sox fans that have jumped on over the last couple of years have no idea. Boone Podcast today was talking to Carl Ravitch. Carl Ravitch grew up His dad was a season ticket holder for the New England Patriots. He was talking about how bad the Patriots are. Every time I see somebody in a Patriot jersey, I go, half of you don't even know who Steve Grogan is. Half of you don't realize that Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback before Tom Brady. But those original Patriot fans, the real ones that suffered through all those years of the Patriots being awful, know what I'm talking about. And if you're an Arizona Wildcat fan, when the Cats finally get to that Rose Bowl, is the smell of that rose that you're going to have clinched in your teeth as Arizona beats Arizona State to clinch their spot in the Rose Bowl, you will not know what that feels like unless you jump on the bandwagon right now. Unless you're on it right now, you're not going to know what that is like. I'll tell you this. Been there before. It's pretty spectacular. So those that are frustrated with the game against Mississippi State, good. I'm glad you are. I'm really glad you are because you care. So guess what? You're going to take that. You're going to put it in your gut. You're going to go out. You're going to root for the Cats this weekend, and then you're going to root them on to victory against North Dakota State. And you know what? Afterwards, when you go out, wherever you go, to have that beer after the game, is that going to be so refreshing because you've been through a little adversity to get you where you are. In the case of Wildcat football, you've been through a lot of adversity to get to where you are right now. Just my thought after I saw a lot of people just down in the face. That's okay. That's okay. Normally I'd say, come on, give these kids a break. But I'm not going to say that today. What I'm going to say is, good, because now I know you care again. Now I know you care again. Now I know there's some passion in this town. Not happy, not sad, but some passion in this town. For those that are getting invested in this, good, glad. Let's go. Coming up next, we'll have football headlines. Dragon Ball, you ready for that?
Ready for that?
Dragon Ball's football headlines. They're coming up next. We'll walk through all the stories in the National Football League. You gonna do college football too?
Yeah, I'll get some college football news in here for you.
You're like ambidextrous today.
I'm getting everything that I can in one good fell swoop.
All right, hey, don't forget, North Dakota State takes on the Arizona Wildcats. We'll be on the air with you. What time are we going on? 8 o'clock, 2:30. 2:30? No, 3:30. God, I can't put two sentences together today. We'll be on the air with you at 3:30, right?
Well, the game kicks off
at 8.
At 8 o'clock.
Yes, we'll be on the air with you at 3:30.
Yeah.
You know I got it confused. Next week's Cal game is at 2:30, so we'll be on the air at 10. This week, Arizona takes on North Dakota State, 8 o'clock. We'll be on the air with you at 3:30 on the Mall at McHale.
3:30
now I got it right. What?
3:30 or 4?
3:30.
3:30.
We're on 4.5 hours before the game.
Gotcha.
3:30. 3:30, you start the Meridian Wealth Management pregame show. Anyway, today, let's give away some tickets. Daughtry is playing at Desert Diamond Casino at the Diamond Center on Pima Mine Road coming up on September 30th. I got a pair of tickets to give away to you right now. Let's give away the Blitz.
Tucson, are you ready to win? The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies, and more.
We have to get on. We have so much time and so little to do. Strike that. Reverse it. This way, please.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. Good luck from Wildcats Radio 1290.
Oh my God, thank you.
No, you're welcome. All right, what are we going to do, Dragon Ball? What number do you want to give away?
I want to go ahead and let's do caller number 13.
Yay! Caller number 13 right now. Caller 13. Why 13?
13, just because I feel that that's a good number.
Well, it's today.
Yeah.
All right, caller number 13. Dan Marino style. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290. Caller 13. Win a pair of tickets to see Daughtry live at the Diamond Center at Desert Diamond Casino, Sarita, coming up on the 30th of September. Caller number 13 right now, 520-848-1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he...
This is David Omada, and this is what's trending on 1290 here at 444. Former Arizona Wildcats kicker Lucas Haversick will have another chance to make it in the NFL, as he was just invited back to the Colts camp to try out for their open place-kicking position following the cutting of Rodrigo Blankenship. And the Cardinals' turf is suddenly the target of ire for Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, as he claims that the Cardinals' field conditions are what led to kicker Harrison Butker's injury in the season-opening loss for the Cardinals. And Anthony Joshua has agreed to terms for his upcoming title fight with Tyson Fury, as the two will announce they will face off for the WBC World Heavyweight Championship on December the 3rd. And a tough end for the Greece national team and their hopes of winning the European Championship after star Giannis Antetokounmpo was ejected in the team's loss to Germany. And that's what's trending locally and nationally on 1290. Still more to come on the Rich Herrera Show. This is Wildcats Radio, 1290.
Rich Herrera on Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, Rich Herrera Show rolls on. We gave away the Daughtry ticket 2-1.
That would be one John Marks. Congratulations to John Marks.
Why do you say that?
Well, because
that is one John Marks. Is there two?
There might be.
There's a couple people that say that in broadcasting. I always laugh.
I always know that there's bound to be another David O'Mata somewhere out there because.
Do you think you have a doppelganger?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen a doppelganger? You?
I've never seen.
Who do you think you look like?
I've never seen my personal clone, but I imagine he looks better with a full head of hair.
He's a darn good-looking guy.
I guarantee you my clone has more hair than I do.
Okay, so when people... I think I've asked you this before. When people say, hey, you look like...
The one that I got a lot when I was young was Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody.
And then as I've gotten older, I just end up looking a lot like Evan Fournier from the New York Knicks. And,
right. Do you think people ever walk up to him and say, hey, aren't you Dragon Ball?
No, haven't had that happen yet. I've been waiting for it, but so far nobody's come up and asked.
I get fat Horatio Sands.
You've mentioned this, and I still think that's not 100% fair.
I think that's just mean.
Yeah, that's not good.
I think that's just mean. Anyway, let's get to Dragon Ball's football headlines, shall we?
Football is a game played by men. Big, physical men. Men with ill intentions who wish to wreak havoc upon their opponents. It's a game based on land acquisition at the expense of your opponent, even if you must sacrifice your own body and health for the good of your team. It can be brutal at times and bloody. It can be painful and punishing. It's played in coliseums in front of rabid, cheering, adoring fans with bloodlust in their eyes. The passion for football cannot be matched by anything else. So to help quench your thirst for all the latest news from the world of football, Wildcats Radio 1290 proudly presents
Dragon Ball's football headlines.
Hey, what's a Dragon Ball? Is that a cartoon or something?
No, that's the producer who's going to be reading the headlines. Can you just say the name?
Okay, here's Dragon Ball.
It's all yours, buddy boy.
So first things first, this one's coming out of Columbus, Ohio. Ohio State, they've had a pretty... They're supposed to have one of the most... OH.
Then you're supposed to yell I-O.
I-O. I'm not a big Ohio guy. But nonetheless, they're supposed to have one of the higher-powered offenses going into college football this season, and they really didn't show a lot of it against Notre Dame. They ended up getting things right against Arkansas State, and they're expected to go and get some real big firepower going against Toledo. Not that they really need it. But Jackson Smith Njigba and Julian Fleming are both expected to come back. And this is following Marvin Harrison Jr.'s 3-touchdown performance last week against Arkansas State. So if Ohio State starts to get healthy right about their Big Ten schedule time, they could make a run to maybe be in the top 3, maybe the top 2.
Oh, I don't think so.
Depending on how Alabama plays in their next couple of games.
No shot.
No chance whatsoever for Ohio State.
No chance. And you told me I can't say Hades. Because I was trying to be nice and not use HE double tooth hockey sticks.
Right.
But I'll say they have no chance in hell.
They have no chance to get to number 2.
No. Because it's going to be Alabama's the best team in the country.
No.
They're number 1.
Shoot.
And then it's going to be Notre Dame.
No.
Notre Dame is going to have, you've got.
Wait, what? I was going to say, what are you talking about? That's just okay. That
was a joke.
For all the rudeness you've had towards Cowboy and Broncos fans today, that might be the rudest thing you've done today.
Notre Dame has dropped out of the top 25. They've lost their first.
They've lost their first 2 games of the season. They've also lost their starting quarterback
Tyler
for
Buckner,
the year.
the kid from Bishops.
Yeah, he's out for the year
is
now.
Out for the year. They got embarrassed on national television against Marshall. You realize they paid. Marshall got like
$1.25 million or something like that.
$1.25 million.
And just the legendary
to take a dive and just bam.
You could go ahead and share that video all you want, Twitter, because it was tell them to bring me my money.
Show me the money. Wow. I mean, if you're Notre Dame, you
show me the money.
No. Show you the money.
They paid Marshall
money to lose.
$1.4 million. There was a name I used to have back in the day, but it's politically incorrect, so I can't call these anymore. But basically, you paid them to take a beating, and they whooped you, and you still had to pay them.
Yep. Wow. It happens. But did you seriously think that Ohio State has no shot?
Okay, this guy is a real zero. That's true.
You really think Ohio State has no shot to potentially move up to
No,
number
they
2?
do. They do.
Okay.
They just have to wait till the mighty USC Trojans get to the Big Ten and then look out.
Oh, yeah. No, this is true. Yeah, I was shocked to see USC jumped up as high as they did this week in the Pac-12.
Well, that's
the AP, rather.
I don't think we've seen a real test for the University of Southern California.
No.
Rice, Stanford. Remember, they scored 41 points against Stanford?
Yeah.
But how many of those were defensive plays? This
quite a few.
offense that was supposed to be so electric. Listen, Lincoln Riley's a good coach, great coach. But his offense is not lit up the world. Just like I'm waiting to see what Washington State's offense is going to be like. These 2 Pac-12 offenses I haven't seen taken off yet.
Now, you mentioned Stanford, and sadly, that's where the next story is going to come out of here. This is out of Stanford. Offensive lineman Branson Bragg, multi-year starter for the Cardinal, is sadly going to announce his retirement from football due to lingering issues from concussion and mental health factors. Again, Bragg, senior long-term starter for Stanford over the last couple of years. Started all 6 games last 2020 at right guard. Pac-12 honorable mention. So Stanford already losing out one of their star offensive linemen, and they just got done with their first game in conference play last week against USC. So sad to see that, but we hope Branson Bragg has a good, healthy life the rest of his way now that he's moved away from football.
And that's one thing I don't like the professionalization. Oh, I actually used a good word. I used a word that actually made sense on the show today.
There you go.
The professionalization of college athletics. But the one thing I do think that the proponents of the student athletes in college athletics have correct is that there should be some kind of long-term medical help for players that injured themselves playing sports at the collegiate level. So I know Stanford does a pretty good job of that. So we rush all these kids, and now they haven't become professionals yet, but they want to be treated as such. I'm not in favor of that, but I do think the colleges do owe it to the kids to make sure they take care of them with their long-term medical issues that they have after playing sports.
Right. And I'm going to move up to the NFL real quick since we're getting short on time here. But Broncos head coach Nathaniel Hackett apparently heard what you were saying about him earlier in the show today, because literally within like the hour that we started the show, Broncos head coach Nathaniel Hackett wrote, "We definitely should have gone forward on 4th down." And that is not a joke. That is literally within us starting the show, maybe about 19 minutes after I saw this headline.
It was probably because of me. Probably because of my mocking him that he decided.
He sneezed. He must have had to sneeze something fierce, because that's the old adage is like when someone's talking about you, you sneeze a lot.
Oh.
But he must have been.
My name is Rich.
Yeah, he must have been sneezing up a storm, because he immediately went to today's press conference and said, one of those things you look back on it, and of course we should have go for it. We missed the field goal, but in that situation we had a plan.
I asked Johnny Nansen today about that. You'll probably cut up that piece of sound a little bit later.
Yep.
About what's it like calling plays. because this is the first time he's been a defense coordinator calling plays. And he said it was pretty easy, but I got to imagine that there's times where you better make sure you've got the best chart possible with all the different scenarios to run through. But then there's still times where either you're gonna get so vapor locked. Like there's times in the program I get vapor locked that I can't think of what I was supposed to do next. You get so vapor locked, the emotions overrun you, and quite honestly, unless you do it for the very first time, you're gonna face that. I don't think he'll ever make that mistake again. The moment got to him. He got a little gun shy at the end of the ball game, and it cost his team in the biggest stage in the world. There was so much that could have gone wrong for him, including that everybody's eyes were on Russell Wilson. If Russell Wilson's not his quarterback, we're not having this conversation today.
No. If it was,
it's not nearly as big.
If it's Teddy Bridgewater or Paxton Lynch or Drew Lock or any,
we're not having this conversation.
No.
But it was so big because it was Russell Wilson versus the 12th man. It just makes you look foolish. All right. Is that it? You got any more for me?
That'll do for it.
You sure you don't have one more?
Nah, I'm good. That's about all I got for you right now.
See, that's something you never hear me say at the all-you-can-eat buffet. No, I'm done. I'm full. I've already had 10 plates of chicken. I don't need. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it?
We just got done starting the show off where you mentioned seafood Alfredo, and then I got real hungry just thinking about that. I can't.
Are you a fried chicken guy?
You know what? I'm actually more of a baked chicken guy. I prefer the rotisserie chicken over the fried chicken.
What is wrong with you?
I just like rotisserie style chicken. It keeps the chicken real juicy. And the skin I feel is better on rotisserie chicken than fried chicken.
You make me laugh.
I try.
You make me laugh. All right, what am I going to tell you? What am I going to tell you, Dragon Ball? Tell you what, let me take a little break. We'll come back. We'll talk with Lamont Hunley coming up in the next hour, and we'll have the best of the show. All that coming up here on 1290.
Exclusively on Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. The most insane minute of the entire week was the very last minute of the entire week. The Broncos had the ball 1:11 left on their own 45 and all their timeouts. All they needed was...
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it. Drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for two. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak. Driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home. And the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're tied.
a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep, down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down.
His news and opinions on Wildcats football and the Pac-12.
So bear down, Tucson, and let's talk Arizona football. Our Arizona Insiders are brought to you by Coors Light, official corporate sponsor of Arizona Athletics. Chill on, Wildcats. Here is your host, Rich Herrera.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock on Tuesday. It's time to talk to our Arizona Insiders. Lamont Hunley joins us every Tuesday to talk Arizona Wildcat football. Lamont, bear down. How are you?
Oh, bear down. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And just ready to talk a little football.
All right. Give me your reflections, your thoughts on what we saw against Mississippi State.
Well, I think the obvious thing, offensively, there was some mishaps with our quarterback, naturally. I don't think he was in the groove that was in the first game. I think there were some things mentally that he put us in bad situation. He tried to do a little more than he should have done. And there's a lot of times he should have kept the ball. I think defensively, Mike Leach, he did challenge us. It was a little different as far as what we have saw earlier. I think we was prepared for it, and we prepared ourselves more for the pass than we did for the run. The run did get us off guard at the beginning of the game. I think our defense staff had to do some adjustments in order to kind of slow that down, in which they did at times. But yet still our offense did put us in a bad situation as far as forcing us to stay on the field, a short field, and with the interceptions and the short punts. We can't afford to put ourselves in that situation with a type of offense that Mississippi State has.
But with all that being said, it's still a one-possession game as you go into the fourth quarter. So one of my takeaways is this stuff's fixable. This stuff is fixable. I told people the other day, and maybe you could attest to this, if a defense gives up an 85-yard run where the guy just bangs, somebody misses assignment, he takes off running, I could fix that. If a defense gives up a drive that takes 15 plays and 10 minutes off the board and you can't stop them, that's something that gives me reason for concern. Agree, disagree?
Oh, I totally agree. I mean, and again, on both ends of the balls, offense and defense, there was fixable issues. And again, on the issues on the offense side of it, it was just, to me, it was our quarterback. You know, and a lot of those things are fixable in regards to sitting down with Jalen and giving him, you know, some insight. And I'm sure, you know, Jed is doing that. I'm sure Jed has done that. Jed was doing it during the actual game himself. So a lot of these things are fixable. I think Jalen himself, he wanted to do a little more than he should have done. You know, he should have put himself in the same situation that he was in against San Diego State and just let the game come to him versus him trying to, you know, be the guy and make things happen. But you're absolutely right. Everything that we saw was completely fixable. And as soon as the game was over, you know, that coaching staff, you know, got back into the mix of things and going to rally around this team and get these guys to fix these little simple things.
What did you see on the field as far as the Southeastern Conference versus the Pac-12? Because that's an old SEC team that was veteran-laden with guys who have been playing 4 or 5 years of college football.
Well, you know, by that itself was very present in regards to, you know, the size of the players in some cases, the speed of the players in some cases also. I thought their defense was very, very fast defense and big defense. And you know, we don't see that much in the Pac-12 like you will see in the SEC. You know, and if there was guys that had more snaps underneath their belt than, you know, we, as far as a team, has had underneath our belt. So you was dealing with a more mature football team than what Arizona is, first and foremost. And the mystique of the SEC coming into Tucson, you know, that's an edge too. I mean, that's an edge within itself. And, you know, and that did, I personally think with my eyeballs, I saw that did take place quite a few times. You know, as you got into the game and you know, our backs were against the wall, you know, they start bringing that pressure. You know, that's just a mentality that the SEC brings. And, you know, an unfortunate, you know, that's come with maturity and come with the fact that, you know, he puts his pants on just like I do. You know, let's buckle down and get this job done.
What can Arizona learn from this game? Let's talk about just the physical nature of a Southeastern Conference team that never lets up.
Well, you know, goes back to, you know, what I kind of said earlier is the fact is that, you know, it's the Southeast Conference. You know, I mean, they're no different than anyone else as far as we as a football team and you as a player first and foremost. Okay, if you know your assignments and you're prepared come Saturdays, you know, I don't care who you're up against. I mean, you should have the mindset and that you're going to dominate your opponent that's in front of you first and foremost. You know, and that should have been that is a mentality to stay with a player. I don't care who you're going up against. I mean, we're at this point in time where we should not be, you know, second-tiering ourselves to anybody, you know. And I think, again, our coaching staff is such a veteran coaching staff that's been around the block to all these different conferences in these different places that they know how to give that type of a personality to our players. And these players got to, you know, take that and use it come Saturday. You know, and there's no one better or bigger than me when I'm lining up against the opponent across the field for myself. You know, personally, that's the mentality that you should want to take as far as being a competitive football player. You know, be competitive enough that you're going to dominate the man in front of you. And again, it could be the SEC, Big 10, Big 12, it could be the NFL. I got to play the game because this is what's on the schedule. And it's telling me I'm playing Mississippi State Saturday night and I'm playing North Dakota State this Saturday. And those are guys that I'm going to line up against and play my best and be ready to play them.
We're talking with Lamont Hundley right now, our Arizona Insider. He joins us every Tuesday here On Wildcats Radio 1290, let's talk about North Dakota State. They come in the best FCS team in the country. I believe they've won. They haven't played an FBS team in 6 years, so this is the first time they're getting an opportunity. Last couple of years, their games were washed away with COVID, but the last 6 games they've taken on a Power 5 school or somebody out of the FBS, they've won. They beat Kansas. They beat Kansas State. They beat Iowa, Iowa State, Colorado State. This, for them, is their Super Bowl, Lamont.
Oh, I agree. And also, now, the same thing. Now, they're coming into our backyard just like, Mississippi State walked in here and thinking that we the big old boy SEC. Maybe these guys going to have the same mentality. We're going up against the Pac-12. Okay? But we can't reverse our mentality in saying they are just North Dakota State. You got to treat them just like a true opponent day in and day out. I mean, this team, they come in, they can be coming in here, as far as with the mindset to dominate our defensive front. I mean, they're going to come in here with a lot of running backs, and take it to our defense. So our defense really, really got to step up and be solid and control, the attack. They got to control the line of scrimmage. They got to control every aspect of that front seven there. Otherwise, we can put ourselves or see ourselves in the same situation that Mike Leach did last week, as far as going up and down the field, looking, 5 yards here or 3 yards there, that turns into a first down. So again, on the defensive aspect of things, we can't, look past these guys. I mean, we got to treat them just like they just a regular opponent that's on the calendar here on the schedule. A very good opponent, and we got to prepare ourselves for it. And again, when it's time to line up, hey, it's up to me to dominate that man in front of me. I don't care if he, Division I school or again if he playing in the NFL. We have to have that mentality and don't take anything lightly this weekend.
Is this a good time to take on North Dakota State? I ask this because Arizona's feeling good after San Diego State, licking their wounds after Mississippi State. Now I've got an FCS team coming in, but you know what? This is the most elite FCS team that there is in college football, and they're going to come out. There's going to be a ton of North Dakota State fans coming in. I kind of like this matchup at this point of the season because this is a real challenge against North Dakota State.
Well, it is. I mean, in a sense of the fact that we did lose to the SEC team, maybe that's a wake-up call. That can be a wake-up call for us, in regards to being able to prepare properly. And again, when it's time to line up against this, North Dakota State, we got to treat them just like any other opponent that's coming here day in and day out. They're going to come in here to make a statement against us. So why don't we do that same thing? Make a statement against these guys. They don't won it all, in their division for year in, year out. I mean, to me, hell, by beating them, that's going to only make us look good.
Well, here's the way I'm looking at it. They're going to walk in here and try to punch you in the face. They're going to walk in here and just try to punch you in the face. First drive, they're going to try to run the ball down your throat and show you, listen, we're not intimidated, and they're going to try to impose their will upon the Cats. So the Cats come out here and take these guys for lightly. They're going to come away with the black eye.
Yeah, and the thing is, at this point, Rich, hey, that coaching staff, they got to get into these kids' head mentally now. They have to get into these kids' head mentally and let them know that we cannot take this team lightly at all, because, again, like you say, they're going to come out here and try to will their self as far as trying to be a dominant team, okay, and dominate and control the game and keep the ball in their hand. Now, the defense on our end of it, I think, is up to the defense to win this game. I think it's important that the defense, again, create 3 and outs, all right, get on the sideline, create turnovers just as well. We got to bring multiple bodies to the ball, okay? We got to bring, make an impact hit, but bring in other guys that's behind that and force that ball out like we did, for the past few weeks. Create turnovers and get our offense in good field position so they can walk down the field. So I think it's up to the defense to bring that tempo, create that tempo, and create, the personality that we're talking about coming this week, and show North Dakota State that, you know what, you're in the Pac-12 now. Come on. We're here to show you that this is no picnic.
Well, as I look at it, there were things I liked on the defense. I liked the play of Christian Roland Wallace. How about Jackson Turner stripping the ball, ripping it out of the man's hands, and picking it up and running it back? There are lots of things that I saw on the defensive side that I liked out of this ball game.
Yeah, and those things, again, that it's as far as defensively, I mean, those are the things that basically that you expect every game. I mean, you expect to go out there and look for those opportunities of a running back carrying the ball, loosely in his hand, so you come up and you rip that thing out. I mean, you're taught to do these particular things. And seeing that is promising to me, Rich. When I see, guys hungry for the football, guys want to get around the football, guys want to, hold that trophy that they got now on the sideline, as far as the pitchfork on the sideline they have on, what
the sword, right? The sword they have on the sideline.
Right. They're having that right now, and wanting to, be the person to hold that up. I mean, that's what a defense is all about: being hungry for turnovers and having multiple heads and multiple helmets around the ball constantly each game. And that's promising to me to see our guys doing these things, because that is a reflection of an old Arizona football, defensive football, let's say. That's an old reflection of the Larry Smith days as well as the Desert Swarm days.
Well, and as Kelvin reminds me, Coach Tomey used to say, which Wildcat's going to make a play today? Larry Smith would look at you and go, "You're going to make a play today?" That's almost like this sword, because it's challenging somebody who's going to come over here and get this sword on a turnover. Who's going to make that play? And you see the guys respond.
Exactly. And you're doing it for your offense. You're doing it to allow the offense to shorten the field in cases, because if you get a turnover on going into the end zone there on your positive side, I mean, you shorten the field for the offense to allow them to be able to get into the end zone quicker and faster. And it's also a mental thing against the offense that you're playing up against. Now, they are thinking, when the ball is in the air, are they going to, am I going to get hit? Are they going to strip the ball? So, I mean, all these different things are going to come into their head before the even ball gets to them. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, again, to see our defense basically swarming around the ball and causing havoc and making that ball go on the ground. And, there was a couple of cases where we didn't get a ball that we should have gotten. There was a couple of cases of the interceptions that hit us in the hand that probably could have been a difference in the outcome of the game also. So the impact of a turnover can be so great, and it can be a big difference in the win or the lose of a game, or 1 or 2 points.
The definition of what it is to be a Wildcat. Lamont Hunley, local businessman. Arizona Health gives back by sponsoring the broadcast and the Jedfish Radio Show. Gives so much back to the community as well through all his charity work, and he's kind enough to join us every Tuesday here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Lamont, thank you for the words of wisdom. Bear down. I will catch up with you next week.
All right, brother. Bear down.
All right, we'll continue at the other.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show, now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings, over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Coloco, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Coloco, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Coloco. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellis, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Coloco. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Coloco, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Coloco looked like what, driving down that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Coloco screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Coloco, feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline, circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot, 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away, good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps into the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Fully
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes, that's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside.
You got like a TikTok account and dance and lip sync more during your show?
Dancing, huh? I do cut a mean rug. I can merengue, but I'm not about to do something on TikTok.
They also want you to talk more about soccer and the Premier League.
Wow. The chances of me talking about the Premier League are none. Next.
Okay, they had one more thing. They also want you to do more lists. They say the younger listeners love lists because they don't have the attention span to pay attention to anything else.
Okay, somebody's got to explain to me, what is it with millennials and iGens and Dragon Balls and lists? I don't get it. Can't you just listen to all 3 hours of the show to be entertained? Fine. You know what? I don't want to be uncooperative. If I have to do something, I'll do Mount Rushmore. I'll do a Mount Rushmore. How's that? Will that make you happy?
Wildcats Radio 1290 is proud to present Rich's Mount Rushmore of Sports. Because it was 100% Rich's idea and wasn't shoved down his throat by some corporate suit who told him he had to do it. So here is today's list of things that belong on Rich's Mount Rushmore on Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is a good one. I worked on this one all day. Today's Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
The saddest fans in sports.
Oh.
Does that mean?
I mean, no, because you're 1 week into the season in the NFL. You're about 2 weeks into the season, depending on what team you're rooting for in college football. Since some of the teams had week 0 games, like Florida State.
Right.
But, yeah, no, you're deep enough in now that you can feel depressed about something.
Yeah, I mean, there's some sad fans here, right?
There are very sad fans.
We couldn't do diddly poo offensive.
Nope. Didn't do diddly poo.
Get some facts and come back and see me.
All right, the facts are these are the saddest fans in all of sports. My Mount Rushmore of sad fans today. Notre Dame fans.
Oh, yeah.
Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. You fell out of the top 25 and you lost 2 games. You've got the Cal Golden Bears coming to town, and the Pac-12 is going to embarrass you.
Oh, man, if Cal can pull that off and beat Notre Dame, oh boy!
I heard Justin Wilcox talking today. They know that they're going up against a wounded animal in Notre Dame, so we'll see what happens. But hey, listen, did you think that Washington State was going to go to Wisconsin and win?
No, I did not.
All right, so let's go, Cal Bears. You know it. You know the story. You tell the whole darn world this is Bear territory. I'll be pulling for the Cal Golden Bears.
For that game, absolutely.
Let's see. What else am I going to tell you? Who else is sad today? Lo siento mucho, por favor. Pobrecito. Cowboy fans.
Oh, yeah.
No quarterback. No GM. Oh, actually, no GM. You got an owner that thinks he's a GM.
Yeah,
but Dak isn't going on the IR list because Darth Vader told him not to.
You have a entity that runs your organization.
By the way, we have a ticket stop going on at Caruso's Italian Restaurant right now. Make sure you go by while you still have tickets. But listen, again, I'm making everybody sad. How about Nebraska fans? Dude, you lost to Georgia Southern and Clay Helton, and you fired a legend. What was the name of their coach?
Scott Frost.
What was he? He's a legend.
He's basically one of the greatest quarterbacks in Nebraska history.
And you fired him. Yeah, Trev Alberts fired him.
Yep. And you didn't even wait until after the potential $15 million buyout option.
It was so bad. It was so bad. He got extra cash.
Yeah.
Now, I think Ed Ogeron is the exception to the rule. Oh, you want me to go? Which door do you want me to leave out of?
Yeah,
Give me $7 million.
When he heard what that number was, he was like, I will gladly leave if that's what I'm getting.
But you lost. How many games have you lost to begin the season? I mean, you fired a legend. And that's Nebraska fans have to be sad today. And the other group of fans that I think are sad today? Bronco fans.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize this was the second longest field goal attempt in the history of the National Football League.
Yep.
The only thing that the Broncos were missing was Gus the Mule. You know who Gus the Mule is?
No.
I mean, you've got Disney Plus. I think it's on there.
Yep.
There was a movie series called Gus the Mule. And it was, I think they were the Los Angeles Atoms, the most hapless football team ever in the history of the National Football League. And they got a kicking mule. They got a mule that could kick field goals. And he would kick like 90-yard field goals, and they won. The only thing the Broncos were missing was Gus the Mule if you're going to go for 64 yards while you have a guy who's making $750 million standing on the bench.
Problem is, we did just see the longest field goal in the NFL's history last season with Justin Tucker and the Ravens. So You can kick it. Problem is that was indoors. That was against the Detroit Lions.
And you didn't have a quarterback making $750 million.
Although Lamar Jackson's apparently thinking he can get to that number, according to what he believes.
We'll see. So that's my Mount Rushmore today of the saddest fans in football.
They are pretty sad. Also, I just thought of something when you were talking about Jerry Jones again. If anyone remembers the sequence where the Jedi go into the Palpatine's office and they're like, we're going to go ahead and bring you before the Senate. He's like, I am the Senate.
I am the general manager.
Well, no, he can't. They would be like this would be.
Wait, kill the music so I can play the Star Wars music so we do this properly.
Okay.
All right. So what are you going to say?
So you can imagine Jerry's kid and the rest of the organization coming in to say, Jerry, we need you to step down so we can get the Cowboys back to a Super Bowl.
I am the Cowboys.
I am the Cowboys.
Oh, you do that better. Go ahead. Let me do it.
Okay.
Listen, Dad, listen. You done a good job. You won all them championships. You fired Tom Landry. You built this beautiful stadium. But, Daddy, Cowboys are pitiful right now, and the fans are mad. They want you to go, Daddy.
Are you threatening me, son?
No, Daddy, but I'm telling you, the Cowboys need new leadership. We need to make some changes, Daddy.
I am the Cowboys.
No, I liked it better when you didn't do the Southern accent.
I am the Cowboys.
That is very Palpatine-esque. I am the cow. No, I can't do it. You do it.
Limited power.
Oh, there's some Cowboy fans going to punch me.
Once more, I will look for a new quarterback through the free agency pool.
I'm surprised Jerry Jones doesn't go play quarterback for the Cowboys.
At this point, he might. Who
I'm
knows?
surprised that he's not the general manager and head coach and quarterback of the Cowboys.
He might as well be Jackie Moon.
Here, let me try this again. You ready?
He might as well be the Jackie Moon of the NFL.
Coming up this Sunday on a special edition of football. The Dallas Cowboys, led by head coach Tom Landry. Wait, I messed this up. Wait, I got to start again. Hold on. Let me start again. You made me laugh. Coming up this Sunday, a special edition of the National Football League as the Dallas Cowboys, led by their new head coach Jerry Jones, take on the San Francisco 49ers. Trey Lance and the 49ers will take on the hottest new rookie quarterback in the league, number 8, Jerry Jones. It's Lance versus Jones coming up this Sunday in the National Football League.
You talk about armchair quarterback. There's going to be a new belief in that system right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Dallas Cowboys, led by your new starting quarterback, number 8, Jerry Jones.
Eventually, there's going to be a subtitle for Jerry Jones when they introduce him, like on ESPN or something like that, and they're going to have his nameplate down there. There won't be enough space to fit the bottom bar when he is owner, general manager, head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback, starting running back, starting offensive tackle. Like, he's going to have all kinds of positions by the end of the season. Head scout.
Let's meet the Dallas Cowboys. Quarterback, number 8, Jerry Jones, Arkansas.
Running back, number 28, Jerry Jones, Arkansas. It's bad. It's real bad, man.
My friend Vicky Baker, I'm sorry.
I mean, she knows this. And like you said, all Cowboy fans know that this is true. Jerry needs to go.
No, he's a Hall of Famer.
He might be. In his own, he'll have his own Hall of Fame of Jerry Joneses.
Yes, that's true. Hey, today's program brought to you in part by QC Kinetics. You know, summer's over. It's like I went to go look at the pool. Usually it's been about 89 degrees in the morning. It's down to 80. That means it's going to be sweatshirt weather before you know it. Summer's over. We can actually start living outside again. But you know what? You're still stuck in the house because you got that awful joint pain. It's time to do something about it. You sat around all summer and go, oh, it's too hot. I don't want to do anything. What's your excuse now? Stop making excuses. Get some real relief from QC Kinetics. You put it off long enough. It's time for you to get lasting, real relief from that chronic joint pain in your knees, your back, your shoulders, your hips that have kept you on the couch. So I like sitting on the couch eating potato chips, watching football, but I can actually get up. What about you? Just get in there and take care of it. Stop putting it off. And I know what you're thinking. Listen, I don't want to go under surgery. I don't want you to either. I don't want to take steroids. I get that. I don't want to take drugs and painkillers. I get that. That's why QC Kinetics is different. They use cutting-edge regenerative treatments. There's no drugs, no downtime, no surgery. It uses highly concentrated healing properties from your own body to restore and repair that damaged joint tissue that's been keeping you on the couch. Lots of people have done it right here and around the country, and they're living right now, life to the fullest, pain-free. So here's the deal. Call them today. They're waiting for you. 520-497-4955. 520-497-4955. QC Kinetics. Here's their number. 520-497-4955. Come on. I'll give it to you one more time. 520-497-4955. QC Kinetics, located at Academy and Orange Grove, right here in Tucson. All right, I got to give one more pair of tickets away for Dachi. This is fun doing a box office blitz on Tuesday, right?
Hey, Tucson. We are the sports station that gives you stuff just for listening.
Hachi Machi.
The Wildcats Radio 1290 box office is now open.
Oh, my God.
With tickets to ball games, concerts, movies, and more.
I know, it's crazy. Welcome to the Thunderdome, people.
Start calling at 520-848-1290 to win. From Tucson's best sports station, Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, let's give away tickets to Daughtry's performing over at the Diamond Center, Desert Diamond Casino in Sarita on Pima Mine Road. Pick a number, Dragon Ball.
I'm going to pick 9 because that's how many movies Palpatine is in.
I am the Cowboys.
You know what you get with your QC Kinetic stuff?
What?
Unlimited power.
Caller number 9 right now. You're crazy. Caller number 9 right now. 520-848-1290.
Once more, we have opened the box office blitz.
Call right now. We'll take caller number 9. Because was he in all 9 of them?
All 9, yep. The Palpatine saga.
Was Vader in all 9?
Nope.
Oh, that's
Just
right.
6, yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 520-848-1290.
Exclusively on. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show.